right, here we go. A Sunday fun day. Milwaukee Junior Admirals taking on Valley Sports Academy Guardians from Chippewa Falls. Coming out here, Renfrance, Raby, and can't tell the left side. Looks like Hilbert. Doman and Coleman back on D. 17 minutes on the clock as we get ready to rock and roll. Raby's going to try to win this off. He's able to. Comes back to Coleman on the left side. Carries it over neutral zone with speed. Comes far side to Renfrance. Shot on. Glove down. Face off coming up inside the Guardian zone. Manny, you're fine. You can go up there. No worries. Manny Bellini, man in the box for us today. We'll grade his skill set when the game's over, 1 out of 10. See what he's got. Not his first time. Here's Raby off the face-off, comes back to the Guardians. They're going to try to move it. D to D, no, reverse out, deep in the corner. On the forecheck are the Ads. Renfrance puts a backhand off the half boards, comes down and around behind the goaltender. Guardians try to move it out. And stuck in the corner. Here's the Ads. They're going to try to move it center. Skating through it is Raby. Shot. And that goes off the crossbar, out of play. They're going to need a puck down there. Laser beam from Raby in the middle, top of the slot. Forward line change. Horn, Friedman, and Piotr coming out. Doman and Coleman stick on from a defensive standpoint. 16:30 left in the first. Face-off, stuck on a skate, comes back. Coleman shot on, deflected. Goes wide. They try to exit the Guardians through center. Coleman steps into him. Puck is here in the neutral. Coleman picks it up, slows it down left side through neutral. It's Doman. Doman left side, puts a chaser in there, moves on it, taking a look in front. He goes down around the net, looks for a centering pass, able to get it to Coleman, top of circle, shot on. Couldn't get that located on net, but it's behind the net. Moving's Friedman, tries to move it to his line mate. Back to Friedman, deep in the corner. Chasing, it's the Guardians. They try to leave on the half boards. Good hold there by Coleman. Gets a give and go. It's Friedman. Oh, couldn't get it, but we got a penalty coming up. Looks to be on the Guardians. I think the call's a rough on the Guardians, so the Admirals are going to go on a power play here early in the game. 15:49 left. Interference is the call officially. So, power play for the Junior Ads. Going to be inside the Guardians for a face-off, left side of the goaltender. Smith and Gerds out there on the D side, along with Friedman, Bolani, and I think that's Blake Kranz. It is. Smith at center. Probably playing the bumper position. He's going to win that face back with ease. Gets to Gerds. Gerds has it, walks the line. He gets it to Bolani. Bolani shot on in front. Smith. Oh, that was a second shot by Kranz. Smith to Kranz there. Good play setup. Bolani finding him. Back door. Left flanker side. Bolani. Shot to the bumper. Just missed. Smith cut in center. Really good idea. Have to check Smith. He might have a hole in that stick. Here's Bolani. Left side with speed. Guardian player takes a trip. Looks like offsides is the call there. Just a step late. Good puck movement early here. Minute 30 left on the power play. Smith's going to take the draw from the bumper position. Kranz on the right, Bolani on the left. Friedman and Gerds line up in a defensive stance. That'll all move around as we move through the game. Friedman up to Kranz. Kranz right side. Going to take it in. Leaves a drop pass here for Friedman. Friedman right flank side. Taking a look. Surveying. Goes behind the net. Here's Kranz. He puts it left flank side. It's Bolani. He doesn't like the view. Takes a look. Top of key. Here's Gerds. Top of key. He goes right side. Toe drag release. Oh, what a shot. Couldn't get the rebound there. Friedman with a nice low shot. Good save there as the Ads continue to bump it into the corner. And here comes the Guardians. They're going to leave through center with speed. Back on Gerds here as they come into the Ad zone. They have it in the left corner. Stays and looks. Reverses, dumps it deep. Hits a ref skate. Good break for the Ads there. They're going to try to move it right up here to Friedman, far side. Friedman looks for a fake drop. Leaves it. Shot on. Good shot. Own rebound. Hits the side of the net. Here's Renfrance behind. He's going to slow it down. Puts it off the wall to Hilbert. Hilbert picks it up on the point side. He's going to skate it in on the right. Trying to come in. Center. No one home. goes all the way through. Coleman, nice job holding the line, comes back to Renfrance. Renfrance reverses out of that. Tries to move it, can't. And that comes up through center, and here's Hilbert, moves it off to the right side. Picked up, it's Doman. Doman has it, shot on, nothing done there. Tries to go middle, no, back to Hilbert. Middle, Hilbert, shot. Misses the net wide, and they're gonna chase after it. As that moves behind, down and around. It's picked up. Couldn't get a centering pass off. They're going to skate around the top of the circle. Comes far side to Coleman. Coleman, left side. Coleman has it. Taking a look. Nobody home. Centering. Shot goes wide of the net, and they come back around the net. Here's Coleman. He's going to circle with it. Top of circles. Looks for a fake leave. No, he does leave it. Turned it over. Guardians couldn't exit with it. Second try is able to get out. And that goes up into the Ads bench. We'll get a face-off here right around center.
Go, boys.
13-19 left here in the first. Been all Ads early. Scoreboard netted at zeros. Weber and Gerd's back on D. Bingham, Podlaski, and can't see far side. Looks like Asher Wolf. That's one back. Here's the Guardians. They look to go D to D. Fakes it. Here's Gerds. Good step. Good read by Gerds. Steps in on the left side. He's going to take a look for a center. Nobody home. Continues around the net. Tries to move it out to the point. He's able to. Shot on. Oh, my goodness. Up and over the crossbar. Good opportunity as the Guardians try to leave in a hurry on the right side. They try to move it center. Gerds intercepts it. Tries to go right back up here on the left side in front of the camera. And here's Pud. He picks it up. Comes through center. Pud. Shot. Good save there by the Guardians goaltender, and it's moved to the side. They're going to try to exit the zone there in the blind corner, and they come down around the net, and they try to leave far side. Coming up through center, now right side. Guardians shot on, deflected wide, and picked up. Weber's got it. Nobody open up top as they were all changing. Tries to speed one through center. Piotr picks it up, tries to make a move, and offsides will be the call. 12:24 left in the first. Face-off just outside the Guardian zone. Offsides is the call. Freeman steps in for the face-off. Piotr on the right, Horn on the left. Comes back, it's Gerds. Gerds to Weber. And Weber's trying to get some camera time as he puts one almost off my forehead. Hits the glass first. Gerds with a quick play to Horn, just off the backhand of Horn. He's able to slide it forward. Piotr's racing towards it. A lot of snow there on the Guardian side. And they're going to try to come in. Good save by Talon Kiesling. Nice stick there by Weber, able to move it out of harm's way. Guardians have it deep in the corner. First action for Kiesling in a while. Talon back there between the pipes. Trying to move it out. Guardian player loses an edge, comes through the middle. Weber's trying to continue his stick handling on the half boards. He has it, moves it up. Guardians hold the zone. Battling over there is Horn and Weber trying to move it. Finally sneaks three. Brady Friedman goes fishing and comes back to the Guardians. They're going to try to move that center. Reverse out of it in the corner, try to go up the half boards. Good skate here by Horn. He's able to backhand that out of harm's way. Guardians are going to have to look for a regroup. They got a far side here in front of the camera. Come over the line. Good step there by Doman. Takes the player out. Here comes Hilbert, right side. Good give and go from Kranz. Hilbert, right side, taking a look, pulls a knee break. Trying to take a look in front. Sitting there. Couldn't get a shot off. Good work there, getting it center. That should be an ice. And it's going to be an ice. They put that middle, nobody home, nobody touched it. 10:55. Yeah, it looks like he's got a practice jersey on. Guardian player with a practice jersey. Always makes you wonder if they're stacking a line or two, Manny. He might be 37 years old for all we know. Kranz is going to pull up here at center. He tries to win it back. Hilbert's battling on the half boards. Comes down around the net side. Guardians pick it up. They look to leave. And kept in the zone. Nice job here. It's going to be Hilbert. And now Friedman. Friedman has it. Tries to move out of it. It's Doman. Nice work by Doman. Goes far side of Kranz and just missed on the connection. 10:35 left to play here. Shot on. Ooh, tough angle there. Smith's going to move in there from a point perspective. Hold the zone. Try to move it to Blani. Comes back to Kranz. Kranz back to Hilbert. Hilbert shot on. Good save right in front. Rebound up in the air, glove down by the Guardians as Bellani's there trying to cause all kinds of problems. Smith tries to put a soft one in the zone, loses an edge. And here comes the Guardians up through center. It's taken by Doman. Kind of caught the Guardians in a bit of a change. Goes through the 5-hole into the goaltender for a save. 10:01 left here in the first. Good back and forth action between the Ads and Guardians. Ads with the edge this far. Tons of pressure. I think there might be 1 or 2 shots in totality for the Guardians. Pavlovsky going to center Renfrance and Raby. Coleman and Weber back on D. Face-off, one back by the Guardians. They go down the round behind the net. They're going to try to come up the half boards. They put a soft one up there. Weber's got a race along with the Guardian. Weber tries to push him aside, takes the body down, no call. They play on. Here's Weber trying to get it up at the half boards. It's moved into the middle of the PUD. Puck was bouncing, tough one to handle. They put it in the center. Nice shot by Coleman. Puts it back the other way. Guardians hold the zone. Shot on. Talon. Glove safe. Face-off coming up inside the ad zone. Left side of Talon Kiesling.
Go, Talon.
9:36 left in the first. Raby's out there along with Pudlowski and Renfrance. Weber and Coleman as well. Face-off, one back. It's Coleman. Backhands that to his line mate, Renfrance. He comes back. Jay hooks, puts it back around. Raby's got a race to it on the left side half board. Couldn't get there. That's going to come back. And Renfrance again going backwards, trying to move it. Takes a hit deep into the corner. And Weber throwing some body around. Coleman in there as well. Coleman's going to leave with it. He has it left side. Slows it down, puts it up right side to Renfrance. Renfrance has it, comes in on net. Oh, far side pass there to Raby, just missed. Good idea. Those two had a feeling, just couldn't miss or couldn't connect there. 9 minutes flat to play as that comes down and around far side. Comes up. Here comes Coleman with a shot opposite side, deflected wide. Picked up by the Ads, comes to the blind corner. They're trying to play it off the half boards. Comes in the middle. It's Raby. Oh, just couldn't get that trigger pulled. Here comes the Guardians out left side on Gerds. They're going to try to move that in. Talon Kiesling, good slide. It's out in front, sitting there. Nice job by the Ads there. That puck was sitting there. Good block there by Renfrance. Puts him into the boards. As that's going to come down the round. Coleman has it far corner. And he's going to come far side here to Renfrance. 8:19 left in the third. Renfrance comes in with a skate and puts that deep in. Tries to get it fresh legs on. Smith and Gerds come out on a defensive stance. Wolf is on a forward. And that puck is in front. And finally, with the whistle, that puck was bouncing around there in the crease. Doman, Wolf, Friedman on the front side, Smith and Gerds on the back. .804 left in the first. Quick whistle. They want the center out on the Guardian side from what I can see. Looks like the winger was going early. We'll reset it. Friedman again stays at center. Lineman dropped the puck, stuck at a skate of Brady. He tries to kick it to a line mate, misses it. Guardians have it behind the net. They try to leave on the left side. They're going to come through center as Smith tries to get a stick on it. Can't. Here comes Guardians, and shot is well wide of the net. They try to pick it up. It comes right in front of the camera here, out to neutral. They're going to have to regroup the Guardians. Guardians are able to as Smith tries to play forward on it. Shot on, goes wide of the net. And Gerd's able to get a stick on it. Guardians able to control it. They'll come down around, take a look from the centering perspective. Friedman follows him through, picks it up, reverses out of it in the corner. Still battling for the puck. Uses good body control there. He's able to walk out from it. He has it, moves it up left side. Off the stick of Wolf. Wolf trying to pressure him, couldn't get enough. And here comes Hilbert. Good stick lift and steal there by Hilbert, but it comes the other way. Picked up, it's the Guardians. Good stick there by Eli Horn. He comes up right side, shot on, middle pass. Stuck in the middle there. Couldn't get a shot off. Looked like Piotr as Hilbert continues to battle on the half boards along with Piotr. Comes off the half board side through center. Guardians try to leave, and they can't. That's picked up. It's Piotr, shot on. That's wide of the net. That's going to come up on the half board. Picked up. It's Horn. Tries to slip a hit. Couldn't. And here comes the Guardians, left side. Weber steps into it. Doman covers him on a switch in the back end, and Weber's back on it. Weber's going to try to reverse out of that. Kicks it to a skate as they battle behind the net. Comes behind Kiesling. Here's Doman trying to body his defender out of the way. Comes up to the point. Doman able to get a stick on it before the Guardian defender. Hits a skate of Doman. Guardians pick that up, and they look to regroup it off the half boards. Ooh, huge hit there. That was Doman laying some wood in the back end as Weber going to backhand that up. Polani on the board side. Good stick lift. Couldn't get it out. Stays back in. Doman chases from behind. Doman coming up. Going to reverse out of that. Couple nifty moves. Goes right in front of the nets. Raises the blood pressure by about 200 points there. Comes back to Doman. Settles it down there. Plenty of time. Puts it up there to Podlaski. Good pass. Podlaski shot on. Oh my goodness. He snuck that in on a defenseman right in a 5-hole. As Coleman can't hold the zone. That's going to come deep. They move a switch with Gerds. And it is stuck in the corner. Finally comes out top side. It's Pud. Good move by Pud. Looking for Coleman up center. Coleman looking for a shot. Backhander misses. And here's Podlaski. Podlaski is taken by the Guardians. Guardians left side of the neutral zone. Blake Crowns tries to step into that. Nothing done there. Here's the Guardians. Pass that in the center. And that goes wide. Coleman hard on the board side. Puts a man into the boards. Stuck on the corner board now. Podlaski and Coleman look like a WWE takedown. Are they gonna? I think they may both be visiting us here, Manny. Always good to see Dylan. Looks like we're gonna get our first customer of the day. Coincidentals. Dylan Coleman joins us. A couple people he wanted to say hi to at home, I'm sure, as usual. He's a regular. He's got his own chair here in the penalty box. So we're going to go 5-on-5. Coleman just wanted a 2-minute break. Coincidentals, it's going to be 2 and a whistle. Freeman, Raby, Renfrance, Smith, Weber. Face off, one back to the corner. It's Weber. Tries to send it, couldn't. Continues to battle in the corner. Raby goes fishing, able to catch one, and he's going to move it left side. Tries to get it out, hits a whole pile of snow, moves it through center, and continues to skate. He goes far side. Renfrance, backdoor shot. Oh my goodness, what a save by the Guardians goaltender. Great recognition there from Renfrance to go backdoor. Friedman wide open on the one-timer. Smith holds the zone, puts it up. Renfrance has it, back to Smith. Smith tries to move it forward, couldn't get enough on it, and the Guardians are able to clear. Weber's going to slow it down. He's got a regroup started on his own blue line. He'll hit red line and dump that in deep as that comes back around the Guardians' net. Was that a suplex he did on you there, Coleman, in the corner, by the way?
I don't know.
I mean, he literally lifted you and, like, threw you down.
Yeah, I gave him a few pushes.
Yeah, I saw that. Here's Weber on the defensive side, loses a stick, but continues to battle just physically. He gets that up to Doman. Doman has it, tries to move one, slips it. Here it comes. Good backhanded pass there by Friedman, and here comes Doman right side. Doman has it, takes a look. Nobody home. He's going to reverse out of it. Right in the blind corner. Battle continues to ensue. And finally comes out. Here it is. Centering pass, not there. Once, twice off the back of the net. That was Bingham in the back of the net looking for a feed. Just couldn't get it centered. When did Bingham go back to a bubble?
Oh, it's 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago? Okay. I had a hard time telling who that was. Here we go. Left side, it's Guardians. They gain the line. They're going to take a look. Centering pass. What a save there by Kesey. Talon able to go right to left on that movement. And here comes Hilbert with speed. He's got Bingham on the far side. Tries to make a move. Gets poke checked. He's going to bring it into the corner and try to set it back up. Moves it to his partner, Horn, far side, just out of his reach. That's going to come up the board side. Horn able to move it. He'll go deep into the corner and try to center it. No one home. Guardians pick that off. They're going to try to look for center. Pass Smith just over his stick. Smith's got some pressure. He's going to go down the round behind Talon with a nice reverse to Gerds, leaving 2 in the dust. And here's Piotr. Time to survey, goes center off a Pud skate. That's going to negate icing. Next whistle, I think we're going to get Coleman back out of here. It's been about 2 minutes. Far side pass. Horn's going to intercept that. Bring it back to Gerds. Far side. Gerds has it. Moves it up center. Puck coming right at us here at home. Piotr with the back check. And that goes deep into the zone. Picked up. And here's Podlosky coming into the zone. Stopped and coming back the other way. Got a bit of a camera problem here. Tripod's moving around on me. That's going to be picked up. It's Bellini just out of his reach. That's going to come right for us. And that's picked up by Doman. Doman has it. They're going to take a look. Sorry for you at home here as I try to tighten this up. Here's Kranz coming neutral zone. Far side into the Garden zone. Back to Kranz. Shot. Oh, what a save. Coleman's going to come on out of the box along with his dual mate, McDonald, on the far side. 1:17 left. Face off inside the zone. Here's Renfrance on the forecheck. Going to take a look. No one home. He goes middle to Raby. Raby circles the net. Taking a look. Couldn't find anything there. That's going to be picked up. Shot. Oh my goodness. Up over the net. Heck of an opportunity there. Missed by the boys. Good puck movement overall. As the Guardians are going to circle and look for some time and space. Good puck hold there by Hilbert. He gets checked on the line. He's able to get it to Renfrance far side. Renfrance over. Couldn't get it. It's now going to be the Guardians. Held the zone. Middle pass. Shot. Deflected. Comes all the way out here to the neutral zone. Coleman trying to get body on him. Comes out. Here comes the Guardians left side. Good job by Kiesling. Right in the breadbasket. He's able to hold on to it. A little extracurricular after the whistle. Face-off coming up to the right side of TK. Talon. Smith and Weber back on D. Forward's going to be Bingham with Podlosky and Friedman. Face-off comes out to the Guardians. They're going to look for a shot. Stuck in a foot. Oh, that goes wide to the left. And that's going to be picked up. Center ice. There's a broken twig for Asher Wolf. $250 down the drain faster than you can say it. And here comes Friedman out from the half boards. Puts it deep into the zone. Chases on into the blind corner. And that does it for the period. Good back and forth action here at the Pettit. Boys will get some quick instructions from the coaches here. I'm going to try to fix this camera. All right. Just trying to get everything back online here after I strangled myself in cords. Boys are going to line up here for the second period. As we get ready, center ice, faceoff comes back to the Guardians here as we start the second, knotted at 0. Puck is deep into the Guardian zone, picked up by the Guardians. They're going to try to exit through center. They're able to. And that comes back to Smith. Smith has it, slows it down, centers it up to Hilbert. Hilbert, far side over there to Renfrance, back to Raby. Raby right in front, couldn't get anything rolling as they're going to continue to battle. Here's Smith on the point, quick hold, not enough, and now here's a 2-on-1 developing on Coleman as TK comes out. What a save. Holy bananas, right to left. He covered about 12 feet, I'd say there, Manny. Really nice save. A couple young Admirals in the back end there, banging on the glass, enjoying the view. Talon eats that up, so he's probably going to flex a few times on the way back to the net. He gives them a little head shake on the way. I like it. I'd say those are the 2014s if I had to guess, 2015s birth year. So 4 or 5 years younger than the boys here. 16:21 left. Friedman's going to start this off from a face-off perspective. He's going to have Horn with him on the right, and the left side looks to be, still can't see it. It's going to be an ice, but it's playable by the Guardians. Ice waved off. Horn on the forecheck. He's got Piotr on the other wing side. Weber, nice job with the 10-foot long stick. Holds that in. Ooh, he loses an edge. That looked awful over there. Kind of got caught. Here's the Guardians moving through center. Gerds and Weber back on D. Shot on, goes up and over the net of Kiesling. That's going to come far side. That's going to be picked up. Moving it through. Far side, glove down by the Guardians here in the neutral ice area. Horn has it. It's going to be offsides. Piotr off by a half a step. Face-off coming up just outside the Admirals bench. Still knotted here at 0. Admirals putting on a pretty good show thus far. Scoreboard, though, hasn't been rung. Second period here. Usually do an ice cut mid-game, probably another 7 minutes if I had to guess. Podlasky, Bolani, Kranz, Doman, Coleman. Here's Coleman, shot on, good shot in front. Glove down by the goaltender of the Guardians for a whistle. Face-off coming up inside the zone. Going to be to the right side of the Guardian goaltender. Podlasky gets it back. Coleman with a ripper. Wide to the right. Missed by a Buick. Good play setup nonetheless. As that's going to go in, down the round. And trying to play it as the Guardians. They'll go D to D. They'll get it. Trying to come up left side through middle. Good chase here by Blake Kranz. Comes off the board side. Good tip there by the Guardians. They're going to come in on Talon. Shot on. That goes wide to the right. As Guardians continue pressure in the offensive zone. Doman picks that up. Tries to go to his partner, Coleman. Skates right past him anyway. As Doman's going to come up left side. Moves it center. Just missed. Bolani in there along with Coleman. Coleman able to get a hit on. Oops, sorry, wrong camera. And here they are down the round. Centering pass, hits a skate, goes back down to the far corner. Good cycle there by Kranz. Now back to Bolani, just out of his reach as a half board held by Gerds. And here's Podlasky. Podlasky's got to start regroup. Smith has it, gets it up to Podlasky. Podlasky going to take a look with time. Goes center. Here's Doman, Dominic Bingham. Shot on, rebound. It's loose, still loose. It's sitting there. Oh my goodness. Whole slew of players in there. Goaltender was turtled on his back and they still couldn't put it in. 14-13 left in the first. Looks like the boys are exchanging phone numbers on the far side. And the linesman's going to walk him back to the bench. Well, that was sitting on the doorstep, Manny. Good job by the Guardians goaltender keeping that out of the goal line. Great view at home there with the camera. Just couldn't stick it in. Here's the Guardians off the faceoff looking to come out with speed. They're able to through middle. Smith gets a stick on it, not enough. McDonald continues to move it forward. They're going to try to come in, and that's deflected. Good job there by Asher Wolf. Bingham, Bingham's going to get called there. Looked like he got him just from behind. Let's see what the call ends up being here on Bingham. Dominic Bingham's going to come join us. 13:53 left in the second. 2 minutes for a hook is the call. Ads will go on a penalty kill. 2 minutes, hook it. Dominic just wanting to say hello to the folks at home. He's a regular customer here. Always has a chair. I don't know about a hook. Yeah, that's what I mean. I didn't see a hook, but interference maybe. Rough, I don't know. Either way, 5-on-4. Here's the Guardians off the faceoff. They're going to come up to the top of the key. They're going to take a look, step it in once. Raby, good job there defensively. They're going to move it to the right flank side. Right flanker back to the top of the key. They're going to move to the top of the key, slide it. They do a switch on the blue line, left flank side shot. Good save by Talon Keesing. It's in front, still loose. Talon able to get a glove save. .139 left here on the kill. .1332 left in the second. Puck is there, now comes out. Weber tries to put a soft one down the middle of the ice. He's able to. And the Guardians are going to have to reset here with 1:30 left. Far stretch pass. Past Doman, and here they come. Right side, they're going to slow it down. And that's picked up by Doman and sent. That's going to be an ice. Face-off coming up just outside of Talon in the ad zone. Right side of Talon, 13:08 left in the second, knotted at 0 on the kill for 1:15. Piotr on the front side. And it looks like Horn on the other with Weber back with Doman on D. That's going to go far side. Shot on, good right pad save there. Hustling forward is Horn, does a nice job pulling the string, comes right towards us, gets the red line and puts that deep into the zone. And a little spray miss there by Piotr. I don't think that was intentional. Pretty sure they got his number for that later, though. 59 seconds left to kill off. 12:52 here. Face-off will be inside the Guardian zone, just right side, of the Guardians goaltender. Doman and Weber stay on D. Piotr and Horn stay on the forward side. Guardians have that. They try to move it down and around. It's picked up. Far side, they're going to move it over. And they try to go right back where they started on the left side. They reverse out of that, try to set it up. Come up on the right side boards. Move it back, D to D. On their own blue line. Pouring on the forecheck. Piotr comes in to help. They get that off to the blue line. Weber steps up into it. Does a nice job, pulls it down. Puts one safely into the zone. Should be an ice. I'm not sure that Guardian player was skating as hard as he could have, but either way, icing's the call. Coleman and Smith pop it on. 22 seconds left. Forwards gets changed out. Podlaski and Kranz coming out. 12:14 left in the second. 22 for Bingham, and Bingham's going to head out. When did you go back to the bubble?
Like
A couple weeks ago? You're behind the net. I'm like, who is that? Goes down around here, half boards, looking to move it out. And stuck on the half board still. and they're going to move it back to the top of the key. They're going to move it to the left flank side. Guardians, left flank side, heavy shot. Got a call coming up. Looks like on the Guardians. I'm not sure why. Let's see what the call is here. Smith and Guardian player were jarring. Oh, he had a high stick on Eddie. Well, it's good to see that chrome dome coming in handy. High stick is the call on the Guardians. So we go from being on a kill to being on a power play. Happened right after the whistle. It looked like he went at him to the face. Coleman, Hilbert, Raby, Renfrans, Doman coming out here for the power play. Picked up by the Guardians. They try to move it. Comes out of play and out of the zone. Doman's got to skate for it. He's got a little bit of a chaser with him. He's going to try to reverse out of it. Doesn't like the view, takes a look. He's going to try to come up through center. He's able to. Coleman picks that up. Coleman slows it down. Takes a look on the left flank side. To the top of the key, it's Hilbert. Hilbert goes to the right flank side. Shot on by Doman. Right in the breadbasket. Good save there by the Guardian goaltender. Minute 23 left here on the power play. Guardians with the save. Face-off comes up. Can't play it. Goes deep in the corner. It's Renfrans over to Hilbert. Hilbert has the top of key. Moves it left flank side to Coleman. Left flanker. Looked like a backdoor pass to Renfrans. Just missed. Right flank side. Doman slows it down. He's got a customer. He's going to wait it off. Puts it to the top of the key to Hilbert. Shot on from Hilbert. Nope. Couldn't get a shot off. Hits the skate. Back to Doman. Doman has it. He's going to slow it down deep in there. Looks for it. Looks. Comes left flank side to Coleman. Coleman, top of the key to Hilbert. Hilbert, top of key, shot on. Breadbasket save again. 54 seconds left. We get a power play line change, all 5. Kranz, Bolani, Friedman on the front, Smith and Gerds on the back. Smith's going to take the draw from a bumper perspective. And he wins that back with ease to Gerds. Gerds has it. Doesn't like it. Goes right flank side to Brady Friedman. Shot on. Stuck in the goaltender's padding. Nice low hard shot there. Goaltender did a nice job vacuuming up that rebound. Whole slew of Admirals there that could have put it away if it bounces out. We try it again. Smith centering. Bolani scoots in from a shooter position on the left side. Face-off, one back, comes back to Gerds. Gerds has it. He's going to take his time, go to Blani on the left flank side, goes back to the top of the key to Gerds, right flank side, now to Friedman. Friedman has it, comes back to Gerds, back to Blani. Blani to Smith. Smith, shot, couldn't get all of it. It's loose in front, still loose in a goal. Eddie Smith putting that baby home. Let's take a look at that replay. So we'll take a look right now at the replay. It's in front. Smith comes in and just darts it right underneath the goaltender. That's what happens with loose change. Got to put it away. Power play goal, Eddie Smith. Well, finally, we cracked the egg. Nice job there. They were knocking on the door for a while, and the Ads take the lead. 1-0. Smith gets the penalty draw, and then he puts it away. 10-16 left to play here in the second as we line it up. Center out here for the Admirals. Not sure why. They throw Podlaski. Bingham's going to pop in. Wolf on the left. Smith and Gerds on the backside. Power play over as they score on that one. That's going to come up. It's Eli Horn just out of his reach. Guardians get that. They're going to go D to D. They have it left side. They're going to try to skate out of it, and they're able to. As they come up right side, Smith and looks like Pud. They're going to let him go all the way through. They go D to D, far side. It's picked up. They try to exit. Nice pass there. That was Gerds. Look at this, far side. It's Bingham. Bingham shot right in the breadbasket. He wants that one back, I guarantee it. All alone. So many options. That's not the one you wanted. Good skate, though. Bingham able to get free on the right side. Nice job. We're going to line this up. Going to be left side of the Guardians goaltender. Piotr's going to center Horn and Hilbert. Backside will be Coleman and looks like Weber. Picked up. Here is Hilbert. Skates center. Surveys. Nothing. Shot. Oh my goodness, it hit a skate in front of Horn. Horn. I think Horn was as surprised as we were on that one. And that's picked up. It's Coleman, far side. He's going to take a look, come through center, gets his pocket picked. Oh, it's going to be a hook. Yeah, guilty as charged. He just fired the stick, too. I don't think the ref saw it. Oh, he did. He saw it. He's going to take him. At the end of the play, the Guardians player slap-shotted Coleman's stick all the way down the ice. So I think it's a 4-on-4. Let's see what the call's going to end up being. So we've got a hook and an interference. I think it's 4-on-4 hockey. I'd like to say Dylan's innocent, but his stick was caught in the act.
I was trying to lift this stick.
hard to walk out of that one.
Yeah.
Hey, on the bright side, you didn't break a stick, so we'll take that as a win. So we're going to go 5-on-5 hockey instead, which is fine. Again, Coleman needed a little bit of a breather. He's going to join us anyway. Probably ought to just get you mic'd up at this point, Dylan. It might be easier. That's going to come back behind the nets. It's going to be played by Weber. Far side here to Raby. Raby's trying to move it on the half boards, and he's able to get it out of the zone, but immediately turned over as the Guardians able to stick in front of that. And Weber has that, tries to move it off the boards. Here's Raby. You could smell him, he was that close. It's not a great smell. It's probably the hockey equipment. Deep in the corner, R.J. Raby slows it down, doesn't like the view, takes a look, gets it to his partner, Renfrance. Renfrance moves it to the center, and he's going to revert back to the corner, moves the switch with Doman. It's in front, shot on by Raby. Just missed as Weber tries to hold the zone, able to get a chunk of it, and that's on net for a whistle.
They put him down as coincidentals or like
It's going to be coincidental. They didn't put 2 minutes on the clock. It should have been 4-on-4, though, because you got a penalty, and then later he got one, right? So we're going to go ahead and resurface the ice. So we'll be back after this intermission. All right, back at it after the ice cut and the intermission here. Milwaukee Junior Admirals leading 1-0 on a power play goal by Eddie Smith. 8:33 on the clock here as we went halfway into the period. Shots thus far in the game are 22-7 in favor of the Admirals. It has been a bit lopsided from a shot perspective. Scoreboard would tell a bit of a different story as we could only put one past the pads of the Guardian goaltender, who's played an excellent game. Boys are doing their last-minute warm-ups here as we get ready to rock and roll here in the remaining part of the second. Refs are blowing the whistle as we get ready to line it up. Game 1 of the afternoon. Game 2 coming up later this evening. I think it's a 4 or 4:30. Oh, that's right. Coleman's going to visit us. He's not done yet. So we got about a minute 15 left for Coleman on the coincidentals. He got caught red-handed with a bit of an armpit reach. And then his defending opponent took offense and slap shotted his stick across the ice. That's how we got here. 8:33 left. Smith out there with Doman. Front side will be Podlaski, Raby, and Renfrans.
Go Ed. Go Wise.
As we line it up here to start post-intermission. Face-off, one back. It's Doman. Oh, blew a tire, and we got a race. Kiesling looked like he wanted to play it. Oh, and he gets burned there backside. Nope. You're coincidentals. Talon didn't know if he should come out or not. He came out and kind of got out there, and good goal there by the Guardians. Just unlucky. Doman blew a tire off the face-off. Smith was moving in for a pass, and he had to make up a ton of ground. Just couldn't catch him in time. We're going to do it again. 8:20. That comes back to Doman. Doman has it, takes a look, gets it to Smith. Smith moves it up to Renfrans. Renfrans tries to chip it and is able to Podlaski. Podlaski has it left side. Moves it up here to Raby. Raby slips the defender. No, just couldn't get it past him. Guardians move that far corner. Stepping into it is Doman. Doman has it. Waiting. Tries to skate away from it. Loses the handle at top of circle. Renfrans able to stick it and hold the zone. Renfrans looking for a give and go in front. Nothing home. He'll go down and around. Smith over here on the board side. Half boards. It's Renfrans with Podlaski battling. Comes back. Smith. Good move by Smith. Holds the zone by a fraction of an inch. Right in the middle. One-timer by Podlaski. Unlucky. Hits the skate. Races on. Smith needs to get on the horse. Smith is chasing hard. And they're going to come in. Shot on. Good job by TK there. Off-angle shot, too. He was pretty much on the board side when he shot it. Far side there to Raby. Raby, oh, pulls the trigger, misses the trigger. Second opportunity, gloved down by the Guardians goaltender. Coleman leaves the box there after the whistle. We get a set here inside the Guardian zone, right side of the goaltender. Good little play there by Raby. Smith finding Podlaski in the middle there. Hits a skate, couldn't get it through. Here's Friedman on the face-off dot. Squared up, gets it back, it's Kranz. Skates center, shot on. Glove down by the Guardian goaltender. .704 left here. Right side, Friedman on the face-off dot. Gerds, Weber on the back door. Defensively, comes back to Gerds. Gerds is going to pick that up, move it over to Friedman. Shot on, wide to the right of the net. Guardians goaltender gloves it down for a whistle. Face-off comes back. Picked up by Gerds, top of key, moves it to his partner, Weber, right side. Weber has it, moves it inside, squirts back out. Here's Gerds, moves it in. Guardians able to intercept that. They'll come up left side with speed. They put that deep into the zone. as they try to exit the ads. No, picked up. Guardians have it. They're going to put a shot on. Talon with a nice save. And that comes through center. Brady's got it, trying to speed past a Guardian forward. Oh, and he hits left post. He had him beat, and he just missed by a fraction of an inch. Left post, you could hear it from here. Good speed by Brady. He found the turbo in a hurry. And that is deflected. So icing negated. Nope. Talon played it as it was on net anyway. Couldn't do anything about it. Here comes the ads up through center. It's Weber. Gets pinched there in the center. Tries to move it to a line mate. That comes all the way off the board side. It's picked up. It's Gerds. He'll go far side to Hilbert. Hilbert's got it. Going through center. Far side. Bingham just out of the reach of Bingham. Bingham into the boards there. Battle ensues. Whole slew of them. Weber's in there now on the half board side. They're going to battle. That squirts out. Here's the Guardians' left side. Practice jersey guy. His number's completely gone now, Manny. That's going to squirt in. Talon gets that. Paddles that aside. 5:29 left in the second. Guardians have it. Taking a look. Shot on. That was deflected wide. And they're going to try to play it deep into the ad zone. Battle ensues in the corner. They try to come back down behind Talon. They're going to move it far side. Hilbert doesn't like the look. Reverses once. Reverses twice. Picks it up on the half boards. Reverses a third time. Finally gets it up to Bingham. Just past Bingham's stick there. Couldn't play it. Here's the Guardians. They're going to try far side. That should be an ice as they miss on the connection. Indeed it is. Icing's the call. Face-off coming up inside the Guardian zone, left side of the goaltender. Smith and Doman out there. Nope. Smith and Weber out there. Horn, Piotr, and Podlasky on the front. I think we're rotating three centers as we've got a few injured. Kellen Scott with a lower body injury. Shot on, wide. And then, of course, Becker's out defensively with a lower body injury as well. Both of them are healing up. I think they're both here. That's played far side. Here comes the Guardians with speed. So we're playing five defensemen, rotating three centers. Shot on, whoa. That was a rocket up and over the net. Talon tried to get a shoulder blade on it. It was too tall for him. No harm as it was well over the net. Ads trying to get it out of zone. Second time successful as Piotr able to move that. D to D for the Guardians. Good stick there. Eli Horn able to get a piece of it. Smith is going to get that top of circles. D partner Weber. Good little pass there by Weber. Comes up through the neutral. Far side to Horn. Just over his stick. Here come the Guardians with speed on the right side. They're going to gain zone. Take a look. Try to put one center. And that's wide of the net. Deep in the corner, the boys battle. Pavlovsky takes a hit. He's fine. Gets up. Kicks it over to Coleman. Nope. Picks it up himself. Comes down around behind the net. He's going to survey. Takes a look. Likes center. Just off the stick there of Renfrance. Nice poke here by Raby. Renfrance and Raby, 2-on-1. Here they come. Gets it over to Renfrance. Back to Raby. Oh, that was a good defensive play. Guardians defenseman gets that stick down on the ice just in time to stop that back pass from Renfrance to Raby. On the half boards here in the blind spot, boys are going to battle. And Friedman back to Coleman. Coleman trying to kick it. He's able to kick it over Pele style to Gerds. Coleman holds the zone. Yeah, I would have called that off by a fraction myself. 3:10 left in the second. Knotted at one here on what was a blown up face-off play. Guardians able to take advantage. Bolani out here with Hilbert and Kranz. Coleman and Gerds back on D. Center out. Hilbert gets replaced. Bolani steps in. Not even sure why the throw out there. I didn't even see anybody leave early. They win that back. Coleman got caught leaving early. And here comes the Guardians up center. Good defensive play there. Coleman was trying to sneak offensively from that D side. He's going to carry the line. Gets it over. Bolani shot on. Oh, hits a pad in front. Good play there. He was third man high, right where he should be on the zone entry. Just missed on the connection as it hits a pad. They're deep in the corner trying to leave as the Guardians. They're going to move it through center into the neutral zone side here. Coleman puts a pissed on him. Who are they going to call here? Interference is the call on Coleman. Power play for the Guardians coming up. Got a kill off too. Interference was the call. Kind of felt like the Guardian player fell on Dylan. So I'm a little confused. Weber and Doman on the backside, Kranz and Belani on the front. 2:33 left in the second, 2 minutes on the clock for interference. Doman wants an explanation, I believe.
They just like started skating at me and they went.
This would be an interesting conversation. Kind of saw that as a no call. He immediately raised his hand too. I'd feel differently about it if Dylan would have put his arms up and cross-checked, but I didn't see it.
No, you're like, he put his arms up.
Doman got an earful nonetheless. Face-off coming up inside the ad zone, right side of Talon. Kranz is going to take the face-off. Belani on the left. Weber and Doman on the backside. Face-off, reversed out of it. It's Doman. He's going to try to move center. Puts it to his line mate, Belani. Belani has it. Tries to flick it center. And is able to. Guardians have to regroup behind their own net. They reverse out of it, come back through the goal line. They go far side here to the right. Excuse me. Belani on the forecheck. Here comes Guardians, left side. Try to move in and around Doman. That goes deep in the corner. 1:30 left to kill off. Here comes the Guardians trying to move center. Good play there by Kranz, gets a stick on it. And Kiesling with the glove save. Always some extracurriculars here after the whistle. 1:22 left here to kill off. 1:54 left in the period. Renfrance, Horn coming on the front side. Gerds and Smith on the back. Face off. Nice job there by Horn. Gets it out of play. Or is that Asher Wolf? Sorry, that's Asher Wolf. Great play by Wolf. 18 and 16, but it's Wolf. Wolf and Renfrance. Wolf stays back. Renfrance chases. Just misses on the forecheck. Wolf bites into it, gets a skate on it, and stops the progression. They got to regroup. They're going to go D to D in front of their own net. They're going to circle back around it, try to go D to D. Great forecheck here by Renfrance and Wolf, but Guardians finally able to get it out. They're going to bring it in. They have it right side. They're going to try to move it. They pull an e-brake, take a look, and reverse again. They're deep in the corner behind the goal line, taking a look. Nothing there. And finally goes center. Backhand save. It's sitting in front. And finally out of harm's way. Smith pokes it out of there. And that goes up into the netting. Whistle blown. Face off inside the ad zone coming up. Left side of Kiesling. 31 seconds left. And we get a quick change again. Not much to write home about so far on the power play for the Guardians. Ads have shut them down. This will be the left side of Talon. Squared in. Face off, one to the side. Stuck deep in the corner, comes out through neutral, right past camera. And Guardians pick that up. On the forecheck is now Eli Horn, along with Raby. That gets put, stretched all the way out. Doman's able to get a stick on it. He moves it to his partner, Weber. Weber has it, moves it to Raby. Raby able to get a piece of it. As Coleman's going to jump here in 7. Gets direction from the bench there, and he's on his way. Good kill off there by the Ads, though. They're back at it as they kill it off. 28 seconds left in the period. Battle ensues in the quarter. Can't see anything as usual at the Pettit. But here they come out of it. Raby tries to move it center. He's able to get it up. Pud. Ooh, looked like offsides. We'll take it. Here's Pud. Shot on. Second shot, just couldn't get it in. Puck was sitting there for a half a second. 10 seconds left. Chipping off. They're able to move it. I can hear talking. Guardians are going to get that out. 3 seconds left. They got time for a shot. Doman's going to push them wide. And good job by Horn shutting down the center of the ice. That's going to be the end of the second period. Knotted here at 1. Guardians right from the intermission break able to put one in. As we'll go into the third, tied at 1. After some coaches' discussion. "17 minutes left here. It's been back and forth. Heavy shot advantage for the Admirals. Scoreboard tells the different story. Again, last minute instructions here. Guardians break the huddle first. As they come out, Admirals with the last minute game plan. As those pieces are picked. Smith and Doman on the backside. Front side looks to be Kranz, Belani, and Hilbert. As we get ready to roll in the third here, back and forth game, 1-1. Should be an exciting 17 minutes. Kranz was 2 inches from the hash. Linesman didn't like it. Face off. 1 forward. Here's Hilbert. Tries to go through the 5-hole. Kicks it to himself again. Shot on. Right in the breadbasket there. He's trying to go far side there. Just couldn't get all of it. Good skate there from Hilbert off the face-off. 8 seconds ticked off the clock. Face-off coming up left side of the Guardians goaltender. Hilbert's going to take this. Doman directly behind him. Smith far out. Fan to the left. Kranz with him on the forward side. One all the way over. Just missed it. And here comes the Guardians trying to go back side. Doman's going to step into it right in front of us. It's played into the zone deep. Smith's going to chase. He's got some time. Tries to settle it down. Comes out through center. Makes a few moves. Now he's got some space. He's going to come far right side to Kranz. Kranz looking for a centering pass to Smith. Smith in front behind the net. Loses the handle. Kranz comes in to help. Smith picks it back up. Moves it over to Belani. Belani from the corner. He's going to take a look. And maintains possession. Back to Kranz. Kranz in front. Tries to come in front with stick. And gets dropped to the ice. Here comes the Guardians with speed. Smith able to run some interference on his man. Doman comes in to help. And Doman moves that over far side. Belani has it on the half board. Takes a look. Puts it up to his wingmate, Hilbert. Hilbert reverses out of it. Gets it back to Belani out of the zone. Comes up, Doman, back to Belani. Belani, good job there. Belani able to get it deep. Burning the end of a shift there. Thinks better of it to get fresh legs. We got a stretch play here with Guardians, but they couldn't handle it. Goes right to center to Hilbert off the stick. Unlucky as that goes to the far board side. And half board battle ensues. Coming away with it is the Ads deep in the corner. It's Raby back over here, top to Weber. Shot on, misses right. I'll say by 10 feet. Not quite a Buick, more of a Yugo. 15-20 left. Here's the Guardians left side. Raby throws some body. Gerds picks it up, shot on. And that's deflected high into the netting for a whistle. Good play there by Raby, letting that go to Gerds for the shot. Gerds takes 4 steps in, powers his shot in. Weber and Gerds holding the blue line down. Freeman on the front end with Raby and that's Renfran's. Yeah, that's Liam. 15-11 left in the third. Brady slaps that over to his partner, hits the skate of the Guardians, played right away by Raby. He's going to come down the round. Shot on. Oh, my goodness, dangerous shot. Good job by that goaltender on the butterfly save. Stretch pass here for the Guardians. Great play by Weber. Gets a stick on it and thwarts that opportunity. Comes off the glass high. Gerds plays that. Renfran is trying to bring that in. And that's going to go deep. Chase is on. Comes off on the half boards. Good little play there. Renfran's between the legs, backwards pass. Brady Freeman has it. He's going to move it up top, deep in the corner. As that battle ensues deep in there, Liam gets it, starts a sequence there with Freeman. Freeman in front, shot, goal. Unbelievable. Back door. Take a look at this replay. Raby puts that away. Great play. Freeman comes around the net. Raby was just sitting there with his s'mores in hand, set up a campsite, and they put it home. 2-1 Ads. Excellent play there. As we get ready to move on, 2-1 Ads. Freeman, nice job with the wraparound. Raby sitting back door, nobody on him. And Guardians come out flying here. Smith picks that up. He's got company immediately. And Ads are able to leave, but it hits the skate on the way out. Smith doesn't like it, puts it up to Podlasky. Podlasky on the half board, loses it, comes back to Smith. Smith picks that up, goes off the boards to his partner, Doman. Doman picks that. He comes off the half boards. It's picked up by Podlasky. Now Horn. They got a little bit something cooking here. Right side, Horn. Far side shot. Oh, my goodness. What a glove save. Take a look at that replay. That was a nice one. Admirals come over the line on the right side here. It's Eli Horn. He feeds it over to Doman. Far side right there. Good reach from the goaltender. Good view. McDonald keeps getting into conversations with the linesmen here. I don't know if they know each other or he's chirping. I'm not sure what's going on. 13:54 left. Ads lead 2-1. Face off left side. Oh, Donald got rung up. There you go, man. I told you, he kept chirping him. Ref told him, if you're going to keep talking, I'm going to put you in there. So that's exactly what happened. Unsportsmanlike 2 minutes. $13:54 in the third. Face off one back. It's Coleman. He moves it to his partner, Hilbert. Back to the right flank, up to the top of the key. Back to the right flank again. Right flank side is Doman. Doman tries to go middle, bumper shot to Raby, couldn't get it. Coleman, good shot there coming in from the left flank side. And again, goaltender, excellent save. 1:47 left here on the power play, 13:41. Going to do it, same thing. Opposite side, right side of the Guardians goaltender now. Faceoff goes forward. Renfran's off the faceoff, hits the side of the net. It's stuck there. Puck was loose, and we get a quick whistle. You could see it fly through the crease there, so I think it was bouncing around. No harm done there. Faceoff coming up. Right side of the Guardians goaltender again. Someone keeps banging on the glass over there. These fans are all jacked up. Face off, one back, comes to Hilbert. Top of the key, slows it down, left flank side. Coleman, bumper, shot and a goal. R.J. Raby in the bumper side. Good recognition there by Coleman to hit the bumper. R.J. Raby sitting there on the bumper side, wide open. One-time shot, able to put it past the goaltender. 3-1 Ads. That's a big goal, a little separation. Good look there. 13:29 left. That was 25 seconds into the power play. Face off, one back. Here it is, the Guardians. They try to move it up. Weber able to get a skate on it. He'll corral it, reverse out of it, put it off the boards. Good jump by the ref to get out of the way there. And Guardians turn it back the other way. They go far side. Down puts that off into the corner. Guardians have it behind the net. Feed middle. He was open, and they missed on the connection. He was open wide there. Top of slot. Comes all the way back. Goaltender backhands that. Chases on. Friedman picks that up far side. Going to take a look. Going home. And Friedman still has it behind the net. Taking a look. He puts one back door. Bingham was there. Just couldn't pull the trigger. Bingham, a righty, kind of hit him on the left side. It's a tough play. Bingham tries to put it towards the net. Couldn't get enough of it. Guardians have it. They go off the glass. It's going to come all the way back. Asher Wolf covering there for Weber as Weber went in. And that's going to be played. Here's Friedman, left side. Friedman has it. Bingham now. Bingham, shot. Deflected aside and deep into the corner. 12:20 left to play here in the game. Game one of the afternoon. Zone is held by Friedman, puts a turnaround shot in, couldn't hold the zone. That comes out to the neutral zone, played by Weber. He'll come center there, just missed Bolani, streaking center. That puck hit him in the skates. Good save there, blocker save by Talon on the in cut of the Guardians. Right on the half boards here, they're able to get that out into the neutral zone. Guardians look to play a regroup as that gets back. Here comes the Guardians with speed on the left side. Comes up left side. Looks for a centering pass. Stuck in front. Gerd's able to get that out of there as Bolani does a nice job. Exits the zone. He's going to chase it. Couldn't win the race, but close. And here comes the Guardians again. Kid with the white helmet's got some legs. He's coming all the way up right side. Smith puts a body into him. And Guardians are able to move that sequence down to Podlosky. He has it on the half board, tries to move it up to Bolani. Smith in there to help. Podlosky leaves with it. Podlosky has it, moves it off the board side, gets a hit, tries to move it to Doman. Guardians able to maintain, comes in front. Good job there. Smith puts a man down along with Bolani. Doman's got it right side. Tries to cut center. Good stick there by the Guardian defenseman to turn that the other way. And here they come. Neutral zone, far side. Smith exits, chases him down through the neutral zone. Good play by Eli Horn on the back check. Able to pick that up on a forward position back check. Transition speed is excellent today on both teams. The minute they get the puck, they're going the other way in a hurry. Here's Podlosky, right side, 10:36 left in the third. He accepts a hit as they're stuck on the half boards on the top there. And that's going to squeeze all the way through far corner as they turn it back around the other way. Here come the Guardians out into the neutral zone. They're going to try to cut center, shot on. Talon able to paddle that aside. Hilbert into the corner, moves it to Smith. Smith has it, stuck in a skate. He's going to hold it. Doman running a little interference back there. Doman picks it up, or Hilbert picks it up, left side. He's got time and space, moves it right side here to Piotr. Piotr gains the line. Shot on by Piotr. Goaltender does a nice job with the paddle. Gets that way out of harm's way, puts it all the way against the glass on the far side. That comes all the way back to the ad zone. Weber up to Piotr. Piotr has it right side. He's going to enter the zone. Take a look. Shot on. Hilbert again in frustration, right in the breadbasket. He was trying to locate that top left. Just didn't go where he wanted it. Linesman talking to Hilbert there. I don't know what the discussion is. 9:44 left in the third. Adds up 3-1. 2 goals by R.J. Raby. One from Friedman, the other one from Coleman. 2 power play goals for the Admirals today. Smith and Raby. Hilbert able to backhand that to Weber. He comes back to Gerds. He's going to play that deep in the corner to Raby. Raby has it in the corner. Tries to slip a man, takes a hit. That's Weber. He gets it there. Just missed his Raby, and here comes the Guardians. Nope, they turn it back around. They go D to D here behind their goaltender, and they try to exit. And they're able to here on the left side, now through center. As they're weaving through, Weber tries to get a stick on it, forces them wide. They're going to come in the zone, shot on. Talon able to get a glove on it, put it aside. Behind the net of the Admirals, that's going to be Gurge chasing. Gets a stick on it, but not enough. Shot coming from the point. Great block by Raby. And that's going to be moved the other way. Here's Renfrance just out of the reach of Raby. It's going to be an ice. No, they're waving it off, saying it was playable. Good break for the Ads. Good read here by Friedman. Offsides, yeah, by a half a step. Friedman, good read there on the stretch pass. Steps in front of one. 9:13 left in the third. Looks like Coleman's not getting played. As he gets one more penalty, he'll be booted in the second game. So I think they're monitoring that fairly close. Smith and Doman on the backside. Friedman, Bingham, Asher, Wolf on the front. Brady trying to hit Eddie on the far side there. It looks like they got a little bit of a play set up. Face-off won by the Guardians, though. Good job by Brady there. Intercepts that pass. He's going to bring it back into the zone. Doesn't like the field. Gets it up to Bingham. Bingham, right side. Trying to play that. Oh, far side there. Wolf went to the middle. Tries to play a backhand pass to Friedman. Friedman has it. Steals it. He comes center. He's going, oh, my goodness. Another post for Friedman. He's collecting those like cordwood. A little frustration with the paddle slap on the boards from Freeman. Two hard shots hitting post for him today. Gonna have to realign those sights by a half of an inch. 8:42 left here in the third. Brady off the face-off. Good win. Gets it to Bingham. Bingham back to Doman. Doman back to Bingham. Bingham on the half boards. Trying to go center with it. Loses the handle. Guardians pick it up. Freeman in there to help. Bingham leaves the side with it. Gets it back to the goal line to Friedman. Centering pass. Bingham. Shot goes wide of the net. Puck was on edge. That's a tough shot there. Good idea. They're going to try a stretch pass far side. And here is Cash immediately on it. Cash has it. Smith goes for a reverse. Not there. Bingham's going to use the net as a distraction and speeds away. He's got it. Tries to go in between the legs. Oh, my goodness. Guardian defenseman almost backed into the goaltender. Smith able to hold the zone, plays it off the half boards, and that's going to go deep into the zone. No. Held on the half boards. Freeman has it, shot on, paddled aside by the Guardians goaltender. Bingham tries to get that back to Freeman. Can't. Polani chasing it in the left corner. Good skate by Polani. Gets hit on the board side. Bingham hits that. It negates icing. Good athletic play. Just doesn't work to the advantage of the Ads. As Doman has it, reverses it to Smith. Smith backs into it. Makes a move, goes 5-hole, takes a hit. Comes in front, Podlaski, good job. He takes a hit, Podlaski, he's fine. Tough kid, that's going to come far side here left. Smith able to do a nice job, gets a stick on it. Can't leave the zone though, as Podlaski throws a stick at it. We got a little action in the box there, Manny.
Yeah.
I have to tell my wife I need a new camera. It touched my camera. Puck is bouncing around there in the zone. Guardians continue to possess. Shot on. Great block there by Blake Kranz. Comes off the shin pad. Smith chases behind the net. Lets him go. In the crease there. Oh, what a play by Balani. It fishes it out. The race is on. And Kranz following that up. Tries to get it back. He's able to get the Podlaski shot on. Rebound. Right in the breadbasket. That was Weber on the rebound. Just couldn't put it away. Great rush there by Luca Balani. Comes far side. Shot on. Deflected in front. I think that was Kranz. And that comes off all the way down. Guardians have seen enough. They get a nice, great opportunity from the Ads. All started deep in the zone. Balani chasing out of it. Face-off coming up. Guardians zone, right side of the goaltender. Gerds and Weber holding the blue line. Horn, Hilbert, and Piotr on the forward side. 6-11. 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey, they say. Let's put a few more in. Quick stretch pass out to us. Should be a high stick. He's calling a high stick. Got to let the Guardians touch it there. You let the Guardians touch it, that's going to go down far side for a face-off shot. Little action in front of Manny there, front row seat. They're going to come in. Shot on by Hilbert, deflected and hits a defenseman. Guardians able to move that. Good reaction time there, Manny. Here they come. Shot on. Oh, wow, what a save there. Talon with a right pad kick there at the last minute. That's going to come up. Far side shot on. Good play there. Weber able to paddle that out of the way. Comes up to Piotr. He accepts a hit, but gets the puck out of the zone. Guardians able to move that all the way over far side. It's Gerds. Gerds plays a softie up to Hilbert. Hilbert over to Piotr. Just missed on the connection. Guardians are going to come out with speed. Transition. Left side. They're going to try to come in. Doman plays heavy there. Picked up. Good job by Raby, but loses it at the end. And they're going to backhand one in. Doman chases. Smith stays net side. That's picked up. Far side is Renfrans. Renfrans has it. He slows it down, tries to play center. Couldn't get that drop pass to play. 4:52 left. Stuck on the half boards. Here's Doman. Doman has it. He's going to wind up. Goes to his defensive partner, Smith. Smith has it. Shot on by Smith. Missed by a Buick to the right. 4:40 left. It's Doman. Doman has it on the line. He's going to try to bring it in. Oh, good pass to Raby. Nice one-timer. Pad save as the goaltender was sealed well on that edge. Back there is Freeman along with Renfrance. They're going to chase behind the net. Guardians look to reverse it behind the net. And are able to, no, Renfrance still battling. He gets a skate in the way that time. Finally able to clear it. And that's going to come out to center ice, picked up by Smith here. He's got a blue line. Doman just threw a guy off him and didn't get a call. I am not sure how that missed it. Here's Friedman. Oh, man. Good TDR there by Friedman. The toe drag release was on point. And again, goaltender just vacuuming up any rebound opportunities. 3:59 left in the third. Friedman can't buy a goal today. He's had the opportunities, post twice. TDR there. He did feed Raby for the second goal of the game. Nice little wraparound. He's been hungry all day. Wolf and Bingham on the front side. Pulaski taking that face off. And Guardian player loses an edge behind the net. Picked up by the Ads. Little opportunity. Boylan here. Oh, center. Just missed Wolf. Good turnaround shot by Wolf. Couldn't get as much on it as he wanted to, but nice little quick shot. As that goes back behind the net. And battle ensues. Goes far corner side. Now in the blind corner. Off the half boards. They're going to try to leave the zone. And here comes the Guardians through neutral. Shot on, wide to the left. Behind the net, it's Weber. Weber loses an edge. Gerds takes over the chasing. Oh, nice job by Kiesling there. That shot was almost a foot off the goal line. Talon saw that centering opportunity, holds on to it with a glove. Face-off coming up. Left side of Talon. Weber, Gerds on the back line. Hilbert, Polani, and Kranz on the front. Face-off, one back by the Guardians. 3 minutes left here. Shot on, good blocker save by Kiesling. Saw it the whole way. Ads are going to try to leave. Oh, unlucky. Hits the back skate of Polani. He was trying to exit the zone. It hits the skate. Good shot. Oh, it's in front. Great save there as that puck was open for business there on the rebound. No harm done. Hilbert picks that up from behind the net. Tries to exit. Polani, nice job. Gets it out at least. Making the Guardians reset. Oh, Karan's on the forecheck. Missed that by a fraction. They're going to come in to the zone. Doman's going to get called here for a penalty. Doman coming to visit us here into the box. Cashman saying he's innocent. Likely story. We get that a lot here in the box. You'd be surprised, Cash. He said he wasn't guilty. I must say he kind of folded like a deck of cards. Timeout called here. What was the call? Interference? What was the end all?
I don't know.
I didn't hear it. Well, hey, we appreciate coming over to visit.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, we're getting a little bored here, Manny and I.
Yeah.
Looking for some action.
Well, you got Dylan 3 times.
I did, yeah. Yeah, I've heard enough from Dylan. I don't need to hear from him anymore today. Yeah, I noticed that he'd been resting up here so he doesn't get his 4th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
You got some power play time.
I did see that. Ended up working pretty well. He fed that bumper in the middle there with Raby pounding that one-timer home. Timeout by the Guardians. They're drawing up some secret special play. Coach Doman pretty much just saying don't let one in. It's probably the short story. A lot more words being used. Lots of random jerseys on this team. Looks like they brought a few ringers in, if you will. Random helmets, random jerseys, and most of them have full beards. So it makes you wonder. You know, I used to say if you got to stack a team to beat us, we're doing something right. You know what I mean, Cash? Cash Money Doman in the box with us. We got a penalty kill coming up. 2 minutes on the clock there. Face off to the side. Smith rides his opponent into the boards. He's going to try to play a little defensive holding on the boards. Couldn't do all of it. Guardians escaped. They're going to take a look through it. They're going to come back to the point. They're pulling the goalie here. We got an empty net. It's going to be a 6-on-4 scenario. Power play with an empty net, so 6-on-4. Guardians have it. They're going to circle around the net. They don't like the view. They go far side. Bolani drops low to try to cover it. George Weber dancing with 2 of them in front of the net, doing a fantastic job. Tries a breezer dump in front. He's in the crease. Oh, what a stop there by Kiesling. 3 times in a row. Linesman trying to hurry in there. Not great takeoff speed from the linesman. Took him a half hour to get to the net. 1:15 left to go here to kill off. 6-on-4. Good job thus far. We get a line change. 4 fresh legs popping out. We're running out of defensemen. So I think Hilbert and Podlaski draw a short straw from a defensive perspective. Doman's over here drinking Mai Tais in the penalty box with Manny and I. Coleman's on the bench drinking Mai Tais. Becker's out with a lower body injury. Faceoff comes back, almost getting there is Horn. Just missed it. Guardian shot on. Good save by Kiesling. Rebound goes wide to the left. They play on. That's deep in the corner. Guardians are going to try to set it up. Oh, good skate there by Horn. Picked up by Hilbert. Hilbert puts it off the glass. I think he was aiming for me.
That was fun.
Oh, that was Pud. My fault. 2 and 7. Give me a break. I'm pretty much blind out here. That was Pud. Good play by Pud. They're going to come over the line. Here's the Guardians. They have it left side. Pud pushes them wide. Shot on. Off angle. I think that was shouldered away from Kiesling as that's picked up by the Guardians. Boy, matter of inches there. Shot on. Good stick by Horn. I think he got a piece of that. It's in front. Talon able to move. Shot was wide to the left. No harm done. 25 seconds before Cash goes out and helps out. Here's the Guardians back on the blue line. Shot on. Lots of activity. Couldn't get it out once, twice. Piotr able to. Horn able. And we got a penalty come up on the Guardians. Piotr took a cross check to the face. So we got some 4-on-4 hockey now. Goalie's going to have to go back in. 4-on-4 for 12 seconds. And then a power play coming up after that.
Coach!
So face-off coming up inside the Guardian zone. 12 seconds left. You jumping or are you going through the door?
I'll go through the door.
Okay.
I'll get a little run and start.
4-on-4 hockey for 12 seconds, and then we go directly to the power play. Smith and Weber backside. Doman's going to play forward, or someone's playing forward. We don't know who yet. They'll figure it out. Guardians from behind the net, surveying, taking a look. 2 seconds. 1, Cashin out of the box. We're on a power play. Always good to get visitors inside, keeping this game moving. Power play for the Ads. Guardians have it. Goaltender looking to come out, but their coach says no. 19 seconds left. Ads are just going to be fine with this as they're going to waste some time deep in their end, chewing up the time. That does get played all the way out top. 4 seconds left, screaming to shoot it. Keeson able to paddle that away. He was trying to get it glass side, hits the netting for a whistle. We'll line it back up here for 1 second, which is always dangerous at this age level. 1 second left means haymakers usually. That's my call. They're saying to change it to 2 seconds, and face-off coming up. It's going to be to the right side of Kiesling. Doman saying to lay down in front of that face-off, not even letting that puck get through. Let's see what they end up doing here. We'll go to the front camera. Kiesling already down in the butterfly. Good job off the dot. Asher Wolf just plowed him over. That was outstanding. That's going to be a little bit of a discussion point, I'm sure, in game 2. That's a dub here today for the odds in game 1. We're back at it, game 2. Eddie Smith leading the scoring, along with RJ Raby putting the 2 in at the end. 3-1 is the final. Appreciate you joining us today. We'll see you later this afternoon. Dusty Bender signing out.